Prologue. Mejoratotalmente is a method created based on generic formulas which can be converted into personal ones. It is a simple plan that I created with the purpose of overcoming my depression, and that, by making some variation in these formulas, I achieved a leverage towards my total improvement. MTM is a method of overcoming that makes me the being that I prefer. Before I begin to develop and demonstrate my method to totally improve, I must first tell you as an introduction how this book, this idea, this plan designed for my personal development was born. In 1992, at the age of 19, I began to doubt my existence, who he was, and what he was here for. I looked at myself in the mirror for a while, and the truth is that I saw in it a perfect stranger.
At the time he was finishing his hotel reception, and shortly after he would start working in hotel in Ponto del Este. The journey from my city till the hotel was an hour in bus, until shortened distances on a mental level. He used to distractions, music in reading. In the almost 5 years of traveling by bus till work,
I read several books, many of them referred to investigating what was happening to me. That trip, also a personal search, lasted several years, even longer than that job as a hotel reception. By luck, after an intense search for readings, seminars, and conversations with an infinite number of people. I remember being 27 years old when I rediscovered myself. At that time I was married and with a beautiful 3-year-old daughter. Guided by all the experience I had gone through that linked me to knowing who I was and what my purpose in life was, I decided to write a book called Stairway to the Light. It encouraged us to seek happiness within ourselves, and that really everyone, with effort and perseverance, can discover the way to it. I finished writing it 5 years later, when I was 32 years old, around 2005, a year after the birth of my second child. I decided to save my production and not edit it. I still didn't feel ready to bring that book to light and expose myself to being linked as a writer or project of writer. Stairway to the Light was sleeping until 2016, until, at the age of 42, and a few months after becoming a widower, I decided to take it out of the drawer to burn it. Partly because of my anger with life, and partly because I realized that this book was intended for those who live without major problems or inconveniences. As a result of my widowhood, I knew the deepest depression. I discovered what it feels like when one's tank of the will to live is completely empty, to the point of not wanting to continue with life and opt for the suicide. That's why Mejoratotalmente is an optimal version of Staircase to the Lightning. It rose from the ashes through a custom-designed life plan which transported me to live life to the fullest, beyond its obstacles. MTM is not only a book, but a different stance. A guide that will show you my way out of the darkest hole you can imagine, hence this method, this plan that catapulted me to overcome all my adversities with a hint of happiness in my body. The main idea of telling it to you is the desire that you feel reflected in it, and that together, I with my experiences linked to the letters, and you as a reader, manage to get the best out of it. Here is my life plan. My almost counterintuitive stance of being grateful, of enjoying, and above all, learning from losing, from failure, learning from unhappiness, and looking for that internal, hidden strength, of which we are all owners, and managing to reverse everything evil that happens to us. Welcome to my world. The one with Mejoratotalmente.